4 barracks. So going very infantry heavy army. Even getting that stim. Combat shield is not up, but there is a reactor and another tech lab, so probably marauders from all 3 of these bunkers, and then barracks, and then just pure marines from that reactor. Obviously they can't do anything else. He even throwing down 2 engineering base for double upgrades, so investing very heavily in this infantry heavy army, as we do see the robotics facility is up and running, the memorial is pumped out, there is a couple probes, actually that's not what I wanted to focus on, there is a stalker and a couple sentries and a zealot. More being warped in right now. I think this is going to be a very early aggressive play. The warp prison is coming out, queued up to pick up both of these and go somewhere. Where are you going, warp prison? Warp prison going right here, so he's going to drop in a few immortals. Definitely keep an eye out on that. Very good job placing that pylon right here and right here. Basically what Protoss players do exactly right here, doing another pylon right here, is that they'll attack. If they feel like they're outnumbered, they'll retreat a little bit, reinforce it, and then push back again. If they're even outnumbered, then they'll retreat right here, and they'll retreat right here again if need be. So very good job placing a lot of proxy pylons. That warp prison is up and running, so let's keep an eye out on that. The expansion is up and almost fully saturated. We do have a lot of units right here just chilling out, but basically no defense whatsoever in the main base. This could be very devastating. Remember, the prisms can drop and then land to create a power grid, basically like a pylon, and then he can warp in more units right now. So let's see what happens. He did. You see that little power grid right now, and 4 stalkers being warped in. There are some units right here, so very curious to see why he did that and not warp them up here. You might see a 2-pronged attack, as he is going to go to town on these SCVs. Very good reaction time from WaZ, only losing about 2 or 3 SCVs right here, and these immortals just focusing down the command center of immortals do a lot of damage. There is another attack going on down here. Oh, beautifully placed force shield right here, or force field right here, trapping all these SCVs on the ground below and being able to pick off every single one. Oh my god, that was such good force field right now. Oh, those immortals and the stalkers did take down that command center. Of course, immortals doing extra damage, 50 damage against armored units, and the command center is considered to be armored. The SCVs even poking in, because SCVs, even their little attack does count towards that immortal shield. Immortals do have a shield that only takes 5 damage for every hit until its shield is run out, so doing a very good job with those SCVs and attacking it, but losing so much right there. So much economic damage done by KillerBunny, even saving a lot of his units, so very good job. He did lose his warp prism and a couple stalkers and immortals. Let's take a look at the units lost. Have only 600 differential, but that is very misleading, as he did so much economic damage. Let's take a look at the harvester count. 10 for the red player and 34 for KillerBunny. Putting up a center tower right here. I noticed that on the minimap. Very curious, but he is able to spot exactly where KillerBunny's force is with this center tower, so very good job right here. That is a pretty scary MM ball, or MM ball, as the 2 armies do engage. Those were some poorly placed force fields, but not really gonna matter too much, as that is a huge Protoss ball, and I think he's gonna be able to take out this army as long as he takes out these marauders in time, and these marauders aren't focusing down the stalkers, which do a lot more damage. These zealots are going to be able to clean up the marines with no problem whatsoever. That is a pretty scary army. Let's see what is up and running for our player WaZ. There's a couple marines and even SCVs coming out to act as force fields. He is going to move down with this right here. Very ill-advised. Why attack with that? Just play defensive with the SCVs. Oh, the force field going down, trapping the SCVs. This is the second time that happened. That is some sick force field play from KillerBunny. Even though he did miss these 3 right here, we're going to give him a buy on that, because that is just some very beautiful force field play right there, trapping those SCVs. Let's see what the harvester count is at 5 for the red Terran player. Even a Colossus coming out for KillerBunny, just to deal with this mass amount of I'm sorry, that was my phone. There is a lone dropship just going out, full of marines, trying to do some economic damage. Let's see what happens here, but the Colossus was up and running. Yes, he is he did place that. I think the observer caught the medevac moving out, so even the rest of his Protoss army just moving out back to the base to see what is going on. So many distractions on this cast. Sorry about that phone call and the dog and everything. Anyways, the Colossus does spot this medevac coming in, even some Zealots being warped in. This is just basically a last-ditch effort from WaZ, not being able to pick off any probes whatsoever. Quickly pulling back those probes is WaZ, or is KillerBunny, and this Colossus just burning away the Marines. That is all she wrote. WaZ leaves the game without even GGing. He is very, very frustrated that KillerBunny was able to pull off such a successful two-pronged attack, and those force fields were just absolutely brilliant. Alright guys, well if you like this cast, aside from those interruptions, sorry about those interruptions anyways, if you like this cast, subscribe, thumbs me up. If you didn't, tell me what you did not like and I'll try to work on that for the next time. Alright, well thanks for watching guys.